Hi, I'm Bob Ryan. This is Globe 10.0. With me today, Chad Finn. Didn't take long during that 38-24 conquest the Patriots had of the Bengals yesterday for the Bengals to tip their hand on what they thought they were going to be able to do. First play of the game from Carson Palmer goes right at Devin McCourty, and he breaks up the play, and we go, whoa, it was the start of a very, very good debut for Devin McCourty.
It was. He was isolated a couple times, didn't have safety help. The first play of the game with T.O. and a couple other times later in the game when the Bengals were throwing pretty much every time, and he handled it perfectly.
Well, we heard all kinds of good things about him. We all were personally impressed with him during the preseason. There were rumors out there that the brass was saying that he's already their best defensive back, which we're not sure how much of a compliment that was, but it appears that it was. By the way, let's not leave this without talking about another young player, not a rookie. Patrick Chung was out there putting some hurts on people yesterday, which was good to see.
Yeah, supposedly 16 tackles. I think Belichick might have a few more on his official
It sounds like
statement.
Wilt Chamberlain's rebound stats in Philly back in the day,
Exactly, exactly. But he's been getting a lot of raves. You heard someone make a Rodney Harrison comparison, which is a little much at this point.
Well,
but at least he hits.
Well, not good. Right, the hitting is right. He does hit, and they need that hitting. I mean, I think, frankly, that they were not at all an aggressive football team last year on defense, and that was one of the things they had to address. But overall, this defensive backfield, which you can argue perhaps, and I think you feel this way, was the key to the whole. Rather than inside out, the key to their defense yesterday was outside in.
Yeah, it was, and they didn't have a huge pass rush yesterday either. It was they got the sack early, Bantikane and Pryor, but that was it for the game. And Palmer had a pretty good time, and the DBs still held their ground.
Well, I mean, this is obviously something that we've been waiting for a long time, which is the ability to go more man-to-man. I mean, it just makes a big difference. If you can go man-to-man rather than zone, obviously, it's personnel deployment. It frees up somebody else to do something else. And I think, by the way, we have to give a little salute to the linebackers as well, too, the young linebackers. But the fact is, speed was evident. Speed was evident in the backfield. Speed was evident side to side. And that's something that, obviously, we know they had to address. It looks as if, finally, after two bum drafts, it looks like finally that maybe the last two have been pretty fruitful.
Yeah, and that's why Belichick turned it over. They knew they had to get faster.
All right, to Devin McCourty, good start, young man. Don't get a big head.